And we are live again tonight.
What's
Good
up?
evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, hang on. We got somebody else to bring up on stage. There he is. Hello, Mr. Steve. How are
Hey
you doing?
guys, how's it going?
And he finally decides to join us.
There you go.
Well, I was watching the clock upstairs, and my clock upstairs said 15 till. I come down here to get ready, and Daryl calls me, so I got to readjust my clock upstairs.
That thing lied to you.
Yeah,
Well, we're glad to have you tonight.
Heck
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I'm glad you're getting around for sure, man. I tell you what, that stuff's no fun, and I know for sure. But
yeah.
you know,
Right now, it's not affecting me too bad, other than mentally.
yeah. Well, you're keeping a good attitude talking to you on the phone. That's a huge deal for sure. Is just having a good attitude on the deal. So for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna say hello to everybody out there in chat. We are back again on not just another fishing show. Of course, we are another fishing show, but we're not just another one. We are jack of all trades, master of none. We got Mr. Steve Douglas in here tonight, and thank you for coming on, Steve. We appreciate you coming in here tonight for sure.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
And always our co-host, Mr. Randy. How you doing, Randy?
I am great tonight. Life is good.
And I heard you're trying to spend some money tomorrow.
We're going to go talk to a guy in the morning and see about buying a motor that'll push his pontoon boat.
He's trying to get his pontoon boat to get 60 mile an hour. I don't know if that's going to work or not. So
Hey, I found some motors that would get it there, but no, I'm not wanting that fast. I want to be able to do more than 12 mile an hour.
there you go. Hello, Steve, my other co-host. I've seen you've been out there fishing lately, catching some good stuff, man.
Oh, I try every chance I get.
Yeah. Steve's our lives up in Utah, Steve.
Okay.
Utah, right? Yeah, Utah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's up there. He's having to do mostly carp fishing because he said they ain't got no catfish like what we've got down here up there in Utah.
Okay.
He says they ain't got no big fish over there where he's at.
Yeah.
Except for
Hey, but they're big enough to win big fish tournaments. I'm just saying. Big
Oh,
enough.
here he goes.
Oh,
We
I'm
have
just-
to put up with this every week, Steve. Every week it's one.
Well, then quit bringing it up.
Quit putting him down, or he's going to bring himself back up. That's what he's saying.
Exactly.
Then we got Mr. James in the background. How you doing, James?
Dandy.
Doing good. He's the cohort that tried to get me beat up. So I said, you know, you got to get him on here too. So, man, we're glad to have you out here, Steve. And I know, he's up. Hey, he's out there trying to catch skipjack. All he's catching is
Better
catfish.
not be another blue cat.
He's catching catfish on his Foley spoons.
Oh,
But anyway, so Steve, I'm going to bring you in on how this fundraiser come up right quick, and then we're going to give you the floor on talking about what all you've been going through. But
I didn't want to make Steve mad.
here's what happened. So I'm sitting around minding my own business, and James called and said, "Hey, when we going to do a fundraiser for Steve?" I said, "Man, we need to do one." I agree. I said, "But let me call him and ask him." I said, "He might get mad." I said, "I'm scared of him." I said, "He might get mad. I don't want him to come after me." He goes, I said, "Let me ask permission." He said, "Man, no, let's just do it and ask for forgiveness." I said, "Well, if I'm going down, you're going down with me." I said, "We're going to do it, but your name's going to get brought up the whole time too." So he's the one that actually brought it up and said we need to do this. So I said, "Well, let's do it." So we started doing the fundraiser, but I appreciate him doing that, and I know you do too. But
yeah, for sure.
You've had a bad year. I know that's been going on, and you want to tell everybody how it started out and where you've got to from here, as far as the lawsuits and the floods and everything.
Well, it's
the heart attack last year at CatCon.
Yeah. I'm going downhill, I guess. Going downhill, but yeah, I guess it started with 2 years ago, Monster Energy drinks. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but I just did. But
there you go.
They didn't like my name after 18 years of me having my name, so I had to spend a bunch of money to fight that, and that was my attorney said they spent a lot of money they shouldn't have spent, which caused me to spend a lot of money on that end of it. And of course, we went through the flood. I lost everything in the flood except for my business. I was able to. You see them shelves back there in the back. You know, I was able to put my stuff up on the out of the water, but we still had a mess to clean up. And then this little illness popped up on me here in the last month, and it all started. Actually, I realized it March 17th. I took a couple fishing with me down on Nickajack, and I was reeling in about a 30-pound fish, and I thought my elbow's hurting a little bit. So I let it go on about a month or so. I figured I just pulled something. So I went to the elbow doctor, and that's when he told me the bad news. So went and had that operated on, and now I got to start treatments. I got to go get a port put in Tuesday, I believe.
That makes it a lot nicer, though, having that port. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
I had that, and it made it so much easier, and you don't get stuck over and over and over. Man, you feel like a pincushion after a while getting on.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'm the guy that don't have veins showing, and the last time I went down to the doctor, they had to stab me 3 times, and then they just gave up because they couldn't find what they needed. So.
Yeah, well, with this, they won't have to hunt anything. I promise. It's going straight to your main artery in your heart. And
yeah.
It makes it a lot easier. And then they'll put you to sleep, and you won't know nothing about it anyway. So.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, they'll put you to sleep, and you'll have a little port right up here.
Yeah.
Just underneath your shirt there. And they'll just go in there, and that's where they'll put all the chemo or radiation, whatever they're going to do. That's where blood. They probably won't draw blood from that because it'll have all the other stuff, but they'll take care of all that stuff. And I guess you said you found out today you were a stage 4. So
yeah,
that's not ever good. That's what I was too. But hey, I'm alive today, 17 years later. So,
well, I hope I got 17 years left.
There you go.
I'm gonna do what I can.
There we go. All
you go. That's Steve. He don't do anything half-ass.
No.
He's gonna do it. He's going all the way.
Yeah.
He don't know nothing but the rough way anyway. He's told me his life story from whenever he was things he did when he was younger up to now. He was never doing anything easy way. That's for sure. We won't bring all that up, but anyway. So. I'll tell you, it's a hard road to go through, but you can get through it. I went through it, and I even went through the stem cell transplant and was quarantined. I'll tell you, the worst thing in the world on me was the quarantine part. So, not being because they brought me it brings your immune system down so much. But once I could get out, and I don't think, hopefully, you'll have to go through that maybe. For what
I hope not. He said I could be a candidate for some special trial things, but he said it's not curable, but it's treatable. So hopefully I can maintain for another 10 years. And
they're doing physical therapy on your arm now.
No, they just told me what to do. I don't know if I'm just still sore, but it's still not right. It's hard for me to lift like that. It's just.
Well, I'm sure they hacked into you, took a bunch of bone out.
Yeah.
It's not like we're in our 20s. You get a surgery, it takes you forever to heal from that stuff now.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, James. You ain't got to remind us of this.
Well, Steve's got to be fine, is what I'm saying. You got to give it a little time. And it's not like Steve is laying around resting it like he's supposed to be. He's probably out there doing way too much already.
Yeah, I've been working in the garden, dirt, doing different stuff. Stay busy.
Hey, wait a minute.
Garden's good for the head.
I talked to you the second day after surgery, and you were at the shop doing computer work and doing orders. So
yeah,
I know So that's a good thing. You're not laid back. You hadn't give up. You got a great attitude, and hopefully, the good Lord, we can pray, and I'm telling you that you never know what the good Lord can do for us for sure out there.
The thing about it is, at the way all medicine's been going for the last 10 years. In 10 years, they're going to be able to cure him anyway. So
Well, I hope so. I sure hope so. Hey, I turned 61 this year, and I felt good up till 60. I lost all that weight and got fit, and I've gained a little bit back. They weighed me today, and I'm 240. So I'm about 25 pounds off of what I was when I first lost all that weight. But better than 310, 320 that I was.
Hey, watch it now.
Well, Steve, you and I
I was 303 when I went for my MRI the other day. That's not good.
Come on now, you can't break that 300 pounds. You're gonna have to lose some weight, James.
No, I know. I'm telling you, I've been downstairs working out every day now. Yeah, 300's the warning zone.
Yeah,
Can't get up there.
I got up to 307 pounds, and I decided that ain't gonna work. And they told me I was right on the edge of being a diabetic, so now I'm down to 245. So
Nice.
You got to work at it though.
Yeah.
It's not going to just jump off. You've got to eat right and everything else. Yep. But you and I are both basically the same age, Steve. February, I turned 61, February 25th. So we were basically the same age. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I turned 61 April. This April was 61.
I'm older than all you guys.
No,
just barely.
No, you just turned. You're about to turn 61, right?
No, I turned 61 in January.
Oh, okay.
Beat me by 4 months.
Yeah, beat me by a month. So
I'm the old man. I'm the old man in the shop here.
So I know you wanted to come on and tell everybody we got a bunch of people in here that you appreciated what they did, and man, we were able to raise so much money. The community really reached out and did a great thing.
I think so. I appreciate it. I mean, like I say, we lost everything, and then doctor bills. You know, they jacked my insurance up in the 1st of June. It was $1,300 a month. Now there's $2,200 a month. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, you can't let it go for sure now.
No.
But I mean, you do so much for everybody in the catfish community that there was no way that that there wasn't going to be something for you.
Well, I appreciate it. That'll pay my deductible. My deductible's $3,500, so
there we go.
That'll pay my deductible for me. So that'd
we're
be
glad
great.
we were able to do something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it shows you the catfish community. You know, they're all good people at heart.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bickering and drama going on, but there's a lot of good-hearted people in the catfish industry.
Anytime you have a crowd get together, or a crowd of people together, you're always going to have some type of bickering. You just gotta. That goes with church. That means any community things you do. Anytime you get a bunch of people together, you're going to always have a bicker here, a bicker there. But you can't let that get you down, because, man, if you let that always get you down, you never would do anything with anybody. So,
yeah.
Actually, I think that's just a Daryl thing. I don't have those issues. I mean, it's all the stuff that you attend, maybe.
See what I put up with, Steve? This is what I put up all the time. So. But yeah, I know you appreciate that.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, get out of there. Go do it. Leave the bomber alone, you stupid bird. Sorry.
Oh, I thought he was yelling at Daryl.
They only do it at dusk.
James, what kind of shampoo you using, buddy? That hair grew.
Why's that? Quick. Oh yeah, you like that?
That hair grew pretty quick.
I figured I can't grow hair, so I just buy it.
Hey, Steve, let me tell you what's going on too here. He is now. Listen, we've got a chicken tournament this weekend for the online tournament. He's out there trying to catch skipjack. He can't even use it.
Oh,
I got like 12 before I got on the line with Daryl, and then when I got on here, I caught 2 blue cats. I haven't caught another skipjack.
My fault, Steve. Once again.
Well, I was wanting to fish that dragon tournament with James, and I had it all lined out, and then the doctor called and said, "Hey, I need you up here in Dan." And so I felt bad, had to cancel with him. But as soon as I get my rhythm going with the treatments and all, I'm gonna try to get out. And I haven't fished since March 17th when I fished with that couple.
Yeah, well, come on down and fish with us Saturday. We're gonna be fishing. It'll be a chicken tournament, but we'll fish it.
Actually, I got a gentleman from Louisiana coming up Saturday.
Oh, you can't put up with them coon asses. They're crazy, man.
and he's a long way from being a gentleman.
Yeah.
So Steve, you still planning on trying to move to Tennessee?
I'm gonna have to do something. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with my business. I don't know how this thing's gonna affect me, but I got to figure out some things. Yeah. So I like to find.
Well, I was gonna say, let me know if you need me to start looking for places for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell this building and everything first before I can go down there. I got a lot of equity in this building, but Now I got to talk somebody into buying it after it flooded. So,
It's a 1,000-year flood. They're good to go.
yeah,
Why you gotta tell them it flooded, Steve?
yeah. Well, they did finally. The insurance finally came on. I didn't have it contents, so I lost everything: couches, washers and dryers, things like that. But I did have structure insurance. So,
Right.
but again, they screwed me out of that too. That was an ordeal. That was an ordeal.
I hate insurance companies.
But they finally got me some money, but they're just trickling it to me little at a time. And I got to take pictures of everything I do and then send it to the bank. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like a construction loan.
Yeah, I know. Every time you got something going on, that's the way it works. You got to prove you fix this, but and I understand. I'm sure there's people that probably just grab the money and don't fix anything, and now you've got the loan going through the bank. I'm sure they're wanting something. It's just bad people have caused bad things for good people. So
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
We work in that industry every day, and 95% of the people out there are no problems. It's 5% that cause the issues.
yeah.
Well,
I'm the contractor myself, so I'm not doing it, but I'm overseeing it.
there you go.
Daryl,
hello. There's a lot of folks out there in chat. I'm going to say hello to a few of them. Miss Chrissy, Bobcat. Hello. Two Stans in there. Jerry Hager. What's up, my friend Ed Jenkins? Miss Pontoon Jody's in there. She said she had a spare room y'all could stay in. Joshua Perham, he was on TV. That looked like I seen where he made it on TV the other day.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Yeah,
Famous.
there's Burrito Lisa in there. Bugman, how you doing? Jerry Hager, and I'll tell you what, most every one of these folks that I'm seeing in here, there's Fish Shizzle, Gabe on the raffle that we done. So I appreciate every one of you guys that are in here. There's Ed Jenkins, Fishing with Jeff Bill, Mr. Gimpy, River Cats Tackle. What's up, buddy? That feller ain't no good. He is a sorry coon butt.
Well, that's the one coming to visit me.
Oh Lord, watch him. Oh, man, I'm gonna tell you what. You just don't.
He's gonna come pick up some rod holders.
You don't care who you keep business with. You talk with me and you talk with him. That's bad. You just hang out with anybody. So, hey, I want to tell everybody to watch for one thing. Sick Week is coming to Tennessee, and it's a fun little. They call it a dragon drive, and we will be driving the Munster Rod Holder Ranchero in that this year. So
where are they going to?
It's going to be driving. There'll be the drag strip right there in Ringo, Georgia, and then there's one right above Chattanooga, and then there's one up towards Knoxville, towards y'all. It's going to make a loop around. You taking?
I want to go to that. Man, come on, Skip, hook up.
I don't know what he said. He started saying something, turned his head
I
around.
said I want to go.
Oh, you'll be my co-pilot in the El Camino? Or the
Hell
Camino,
yeah, brother.
Hero. So if y'all see that out there, just do a big hello out there, because we're trying to get that thing in there. There'll be probably about 10,000 people at the Dragon Drive. So it's a huge event. We really have a good time when we go to them. So that'll be October, I think, is when it is. So watch out for that. So,
hey, Steve.
Ryan Boris, what's up, Ryan?
Steve, we appreciate you coming. We appreciate you, and we are glad we were able to raise money. But let me tell you something other that you may not know. Daryl got to mouthing the other night, and he has to wear a dress.
Oh,
because if he exceed X number of dollars, he would wear a dress in a tournament or in some public forum. And then Ryan Boards gets to talking, and he says that if we hit another threshold, he'll let Daryl pick out his outfit.
Thinking, of course, that they were safe because we wouldn't have raised that much money.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I want to raise my hand on that. So what happened was we were talking about the dragon tournament, and somebody said I had to dress in drag. And so it was the first night was raising money, and there wasn't a whole lot raising up. There was 15 minutes left on the show. It was just 15 minutes, Steve. I said, I'll tell you what. If we can raise $500 in 15 minutes, I'll wear a dress and I was supposed to fish the dragon turn. I said, I'll wear a dress the whole time during the dragon turn. Man, they hit $500 in like 5 minutes. So in my big mouth. And then so Ryan runs his mouth. He says, if we can hit $2,500, Daryl can pick out what I have to wear, and I'll be on the boat with him, and I'll wear whatever he picks out. I've got this cutest pink thong you ever saw. No, I ain't even told him what he's got to do yet. So I'm
Don't put him in a mini dress.
He's been backing out. He's been trying to play crawfish on me the whole time. I mean, the whole time trying to get out of it. He's like, what is it going to be? What about it, man? I ain't telling him yet. So, so this is what I get into every time I do a fundraiser. I wind up either they'll pay like $500,
burning hats and burning shirts, and
made me burn my favorite hat, made me burn my favorite shirt. I've jumped in the Tennessee River about 6 times on these dang fundraisers. So dress really don't sound that bad after they've made me burn my hats and my shirts. And James just kept I was with James that night when they had to burn my hat and my shirt, and he just kept squirting lighter fluid on it and laughing. I hate this hat and shirt.
It's in the water. You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't the Monsterado shirt.
We were downtown. Look, we were downtown Chattanooga, straight across the river from all them restaurants. So I ain't yet figured out how they didn't call the dang fire department.
They made it over by where all the tugboats are for the barges.
Yeah, it was flaming like 5 foot high. He just kept squirting the dang lighter fluid on it. So,
hey, so when do we get a dress?
Well, we're gonna get that together. Not this tournament coming this weekend, but we're gonna put together one and do it. So Ryan, I got to get with Ryan. I've been going through all the crap I've been going through. It was funny. I was in the hospital. Steve called me up, says, "You're doing a fundraiser for me. Do I need to do one for you?" I said, no, I'm okay. He said, "I feel bad now. Do I need to do one for you?" But I'm getting better, so I'm going to be going. But anyway, so you have had to change the date for CatCon also. Let's touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, well, we the people that we were working with for the last 8 years, one of them retired and one of them got sick and had to quit. And they hired, I guess, some new, younger folks. And they did not bother to call us and say, "Hey, you going to take this for next year?" And they booked something on top of us. So I called around all over the United States, East Coast, out to at least St. Louis, and tried to find something in that time frame, and there was nothing. So the same venue offered us this 8th, the 9th, and 10th, or whatever it is. I can't remember. And it's either have it then or not have it at all, because there's nothing in around the country. I called Knoxville, Nashville, Chattanooga, Durham, North Carolina. I mean, all the Carolinas out there. I couldn't find nothing anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but I do have another one in the works. I haven't announced it yet, but I'll let the cat out of the bag a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had that one ready to go or not. So.
Well, it's close, but we're going to have a National Catfish Expo with a World Championship catfishing. I'm trying to make that happen now. I've got the venue, but they're still working with tourism to get some other stuff. And as long as they give us the other stuff, it's going to happen. So it's going to be a one-of-a-kind kind of deal. It's going to be free to the public, no charge. Come in.
Nice.
Although I will be selling some VIP tickets and things like that for some extra things if people want them. But if you don't want the badge and you don't want, to go some places, like the VIP lounge, things like that, you're just going to put a stamp on your hand and come in and enjoy the show. But if you like that badge, then, them badges are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, CatCon is going to be a little different this year. It'll go back to normal next year, whether we have it in Louisville or whatever. I've got several different cities and towns that have something open for 2027.
Nice.
So we'll see with that. Like there's a lot of rumors out there, people talking of different reasons why we had to change the dates, but that's in a nutshell what it is. And believe it or not, the venue manager told me that there's some kind of citywide Louisville expo, and they had to let that go. And who's going in there is Ace Hardware. Don't make no sense, but that's who's going in there is Ace Hardware.
Wow. So, and I know you told me what the month was. I don't know if you want to let them know what month you're thinking about doing the worldwide one.
That's in May.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there'll be some big fish caught in that one.
And we will.
What area is it going to be at?
In Kentucky.
Okay.
It'll be on the Ohio River.
And we've got the gathering is going to be in April, so it won't mess up anything with that. So we'll still have the gathering, and then you'll have the one in Kentucky also once it gets all put together. So
yeah,
that'd be fun.
I already booked my hotel for the Catfish Conference this year.
Yeah.
You got it for the January's dates?
Yeah, January 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
Okay. Well, you're on top of things then. You go in the same hotel?
Oh yeah, that's where all the fun's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if that
I really had a good time this year. I'm telling you, it was a blast.
Yeah, if that don't happen, Steve's invited us to go to both of those, so the gathering will be there. We're going to try to bring the car if we can get it into the place and leave and bring it up there also. That was a huge hit at the Catfish or at the gathering. Everybody enjoyed wanting to take pictures with it in the car. So
yeah, I thought you were raffling it off, is what everybody was saying.
No, man, that's hey man. When I seen that car, the first thing I thought of was Monster Rod Holder. I was like, this is a perfect color, perfect thing. And then I pictured the rod holders in the back and everything, just like the way we did it. I was like, this would be so cool to have to back up to the lake and put those rod holders in the back up and everything. So it was a huge hit. So
was it?
Yeah,
that's a good looking car. Of course, I'm kind of partial to your other car.
Yeah, the Mach 1. Yeah. Well, I can bring it up there too if we need to.
Yeah. That's kind of car I had when I was a teenager. Mach 1, red and black.
Yeah, we're gonna
put a lot of time and money into that thing, and
shoot, me too. I put a bunch in this one. And we're probably going to take it to the drag and drive also up there. So
yeah,
it's got the 351 Cleveland in it, and we built the motor in it, so it runs pretty decent. So.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was my favorite car of all times.
Yeah, mine too.
I thought about buying another one, but I'd hate to drive it.
Yeah.
Back when I was a teenager, I had it fixed up and nice, and of course, I had it all back then. You jacked the cars and the back end of the cars up, not the front ends like they're doing nowadays. But
yeah,
had the big 50s on it and the
that's what mine's got, the 50s. And I wanted it just like it was whenever we were young, and mine's a 73. Now I always liked it. I was partial to the 69. I thought those was the deal. Mine's a 73, and I got the 50s on the back and the 60s on the front. I need to narrow them a little bit on the front because I've got it actually set up for drag racing, but
mine was a 72.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good year too.
Yeah.
72. 73 was the last year, but I mean change yet. Put a chrome on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can I can weld and all, so I can adjust stuff around and make that work. So I think I'm going to order me a 72 bumper and put it on the front of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I just don't like the 73 bumpers. So anyway, well, buddy, I really appreciate you coming on, and I know you appreciate what everybody's done and everything for you.
I do. They don't. I can't thank them enough. It's very generous, and I appreciate everybody stepping up and helping out a brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you,
for a good cause.
You be careful with John Cyclone this weekend. That boy. he'll get in a drinking contest with you, and you'll lose because he can drink some coffee, and it's jet black.
Well, we'll get along because that's why I drink it too.
Yeah, I was hurting for some coffee up there. I said, man, I ain't had no coffee yet. He goes, oh, you want some coffee? And he gave me some of his, and he grinned. And he thought he was going to tear me up, and it was about the strength I like it. I was like, yeah, now that's coffee right there. So he likes his coffee real strong. I like mine strong too.
Yeah,
I'll use one. My wife uses one of them things that does 1 cup at a time, and you can set that on strong, and I hit that strong every time. It takes about 10 minutes. It seems like to put a thing out there, but it's good and strong. I like my coffee strong. So.
I don't know. I use my coffee for flavor and for my Baileys.
There you go.
One way to do it.
I never was much of a drinker, so. Anyway, Randy, you want to talk about the Dragon tournament that went on this year since or last weekend that I could not attend?
No, I don't, but Lisa does.
Okay, y'all come on in.
And it was windy too.
And we got
where is Randy and Lisa from?
Knoxville.
Okay, so you fished the Tennessee River.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time.
I remember seeing Lisa down at the hotel at CatCon, I do believe. You were down there, right? Okay.
Nobody
all that food
Lisa.
and everything?
Well, that was Saturday night.
No.
So,
Was she stumbling drunk around there and couldn't even keep her head up?
No. We was all down there eating food. Ray brought about 900 steaks and.
Yeah, I brought a bunch of steaks. Ray brought shrimp, and man, I'm telling you, the food was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lisa, let us tell everybody how and I'll tell you, I got to watch some of it Saturday. I really didn't start feeling a lot better till starting Sunday and Monday, and so I didn't watch. I watched James and Yak going back and forth, and then Dustin got in the middle of it. So tell everybody how that thing went.
well, besides all the connection issues that several had, Randy and his dad actually caught the first fish of the tournament, which was a 7.98. There was a total of 24 fish caught with a total weight of 227.42. And we done the top 5 fish, and the only 2 that caught 5 fish was James and Jody and Yak Shore Outdoors. Well, whatever his channel name is now, he changed it. But Yak ended up with 41.58 total in his top 5, and Jody and James ended up with 66.22 in their top 5. But over their overall total, Yak had 74.47, and James and Jody had 79.81.
Dang, that's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
The biggest fish of the tournament came from Team Snag and Whiskers Dustin, which was 42.41.
Dang, that's a monster.
If he could have got on more fish, he would have done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was windy too. Wind blowing us all around. Hate that.
That probably caused you to catch more because you was trying. It probably pushed you over on the fish instead of that line you was trying to fish.
Yeah. And I was at Watts Bar, so that's good for Watts Bar.
Brian's asking for the date for the gathering. Next year it will be April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Of course, a lot of us will be there starting the Sunday before. So that's if you guys are booking and y'all want to book campsites, and if you want to come early, most everybody actually comes in early, but 23rd, 24th, and 25th is the actual dates that will be the gathering, but we start actually gathering on Monday or Sunday even. So it's a fun time. So hopefully we'll get the feedback.
There
There you go. You just never know. So that is the date. So anyway, so the next tournament. What's the next tournament going to be, Lisa?
That is August. No.
This one, Steve, I'm inviting you to. I
Oh,
want you to fish with me on this one. You'll wait till you hear what it is. If it's the one I think it is.
August 23rd.
August 23rd. It's a night tournament, right?
Yep.
I don't have my notes.
And
I wasn't expecting this.
I'm sorry, you gotta expect everything. Come on now.
Hang on. No, I got it. I got it.
It is going to be a jugging.
Jug tournament.
It is the jugging tournament. So this is where we go and no fishing with rod and reels. We can put out, what is the limit? 20
20.
Yep.
jugs. And wherever you want to put them in the river or whatever lake you want to. And top 5, is it top 5 or top 10?
Top
I
5.
know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go around and steal Gerald's jugs.
Top 5 fish wins the tournament. And it's from what, do you know, what's the time?
It's 5 to 11.
5 o'clock p.m. to 11 at night. So you come do that one with us, Steve, for sure. I'm sure you've done some jugging and lemon and limb and trot line last time.
Back in the day, yep.
Yeah, we used to too. Hey, that's where I caught my biggest catfish till 6 years ago was 18 pounds on a trot line. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do all the noodling and turtle hunting and all that stuff. But when back then they wasn't called noodling. Back then it was called rock fishing.
Rock fishing, okay.
Rock. Yeah. So
I tell you,
done it all.
the most I ever done with noodling or rock fishing was one time I caught a trout and I got it right into the bank and it come off and I was standing on a rock and it went under the rock I was standing on. And I swear I eased my hands underneath there and felled it under and caught it and grabbed it and threw it up and killed that trout. The statute of limitations going on that, but I surely did. I had that thing and I was picking it up out of water and it flipped off and it went right up underneath the rock I was standing on. It was a big rock. I eased my hands underneath there and I could feel it. And I thought, boy, when I touched it, it'd just take off. And it just let me cradle that thing in my hands, and I just slung it up on the bank and got it.
That's cool. That's a heck of a story.
That was the closest I ever come to noodling.
Remember these, Daryl?
Yeah, I remember them years ago. Those aren't in Chattanooga anymore.
Yeah, I got like 12 today. So
I never would have thought that we would not have a skipjack run in Chattanooga. It did not happen.
I mean, they're not that plentiful up here. You could get them, but you got to work for them.
What do you think happened, Steve, at Tennessee that we didn't have any skipjack runs?
I think everybody caught them all.
I think he's kind of right. There's a lot of bait dealers out there, and I've seen so many people. I seen a guy the other day had a stand-up freezer full of skipjack, and saying he had to get rid of it. Anybody want him, come get them, and I think that's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense in catching more than you can use. And
yeah, and then they don't end up needing them, but
I
there's a lot.
I would come up here and there'd be a dozen boats with 4 or 5 ice chests, 4 or 5 people on each boat, just hoofing them in.
Yeah, and below
every
Watts
day,
Bar,
you can't take that many out every day and have it not have an effect.
Yeah. Below Watts Bar was some of the biggest skipjack I've ever seen. They were like 4-pounders last year, and I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. Now I will say we really stocked up on them last year, and I gave them away at the gathering, and James did too. But we caught
I gave 70 skipjack away last year for the gathering.
We gave about 120. So
this year, no way. I couldn't find them.
So you did was it a radio show or a podcast about Pay Lakes the other night too?
Radio show.
Okay,
it's a nationally syndicated radio show.
Yeah.
Yep. I already watched it. It's on iHeartRadio, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. There's an idea, Steve. Monster jugs.
Oh yeah.
You could always sell them for jug fishing. There you go.
Yeah.
Shizzle. That's Brandon. Oh, wait, he's something else. So, anyway, all right. Well, shoot, y'all got anything else going on? We got anything else? We got the like I said, we've got the chicken tournament, and that's for the online tournament. We got two different little tournaments to do. The one that we do with the what we call the way out there fishing tournament is we do all kind of different fun tournaments is what it is, Steve. We do dragging tournaments. We do, like I say, we're doing a jugging tournament. We did one with a dock demon tournament, and just all kind of fun. It's just for the fun of it.
Oh yeah.
Serious. And hold on. Let me bring that up. We give away trophies too, Steve. Look at here. Show that
Steve,
trophy. Talk about it.
We give away a beautiful 8-inch plastic trophy, gold plated, with fake gold leaf inlay. Picture of a carp with catfish or carp with whiskers. It's got the Wokes way out there tournament series logo.
Yeah.
This one tells you what kind of tournament it is. This next one is, we got one coming up this fall, Uno tournament, coming up in October. And at the bottom, it tells you you're a winner.
So you got to tell me what this.
If there's ever any doubt, you can look at it and say, I'm a winner.
Yeah.
I got one of those coming.
So how's a Uno tournament going to work?
Oh, it sucks.
I can't wait.
Explain that one real quick, Lisa. That's your tournament.
This is Lisa's tournament, so she can explain it.
I kind of stole it from Brian B, but I kind of changed things around. If you want to have the wheel, so whoever is hosting is going to have the wheel to spin. And if you catch a fish, if you're the first person that catches the fish and it lands on reverse, the weight of the fish is dead. It doesn't go anywhere. The next person that catches a fish, if they spin it and it lands on skip, the next person that catches the fish gets that weight.
Oh.
If you do a draw 2, you lose a rod for 15 minutes. I originally said 10, but Daryl said it has to be 15 minutes. Draw 4, you lose 2 rods for 15 minutes. And then we're just going to have random numbers on the wheel. So you land on a random number, you keep your weight.
That's like last year, the way they did it, when I had a reverse. So the person who caught the last fish got my fish. So I caught like 3 good fish, but they all went to somebody else. They went to Danny Stone.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrible.
It was.
Oh, it can get frustrating, especially that was a money tournament. This is just a have fun tournament. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have reverse.
Somebody's popped in here. Let me see who this is.
Tony lost all 4 of his fish last year.
What the crap is this?
No,
Yeah.
There you go. Daryl's modeling one of his dresses.
Who sent this? This is not funny. Y'all are not funny at all. I know y'all think you are. That's not funny. Come on, man.
So I heard you were going to shave your legs for the dress. Are you?
Hey, that's none of your business what me and my razor do, buddy.
Hey, I thought that was your screensaver.
I'm going to shave my chest. That's what I'm going to shave. Well, if I had any hair on it, I would. But anyway.
Are you and Ryan going to shave each other's legs while you're out there?
Hey, what me and Ryan do's got nothing to do with you either, James. You stay out of it. It's going to be fun. We're gonna have to find a special time to do that because I'm not gonna for sure do it in the jugging contest. Sure, I can just see me hanging over grabbing 20 jugs in a dang dress.
That's what I think would be the best time to do it, Daryl.
Absolutely no.
Hey, we should take a vote. We should leave it up to the people because we're a voice of the people.
Look,
Yep.
if people done decided I got to wear a dress, they ain't gonna decide when I'm wearing a dress. Come on now.
Well,
Hey, Steve, for all this crap, I should be at least sponsored by Munster Rod Holder the rest of my dang life for all this crap I'm going through for this dang.
You're just affiliated with them. You don't get anything out of it, but he gets to use. You get to use a code.
Man alive. It
looks like y'all just have a lot of fun, though. That's what
we
I
do.
like about it.
That's why we call this not just another fish show, because we have fun. You know, life's too short to worry about everything. Might as well just have a good time.
Oh,
Yep.
amen.
What do I always say? Don't sweat the small stuff, but it's all small stuff now.
That's right. Our age, everything. Never mind.
But that's what we want to do. That's the reason, that's the reason we started this tournament series. It ain't no money involved. You get that little trophy and 3 bait tiles, and that's it.
Hey, that's enough. Like I say, just have fun.
That's all it's all about, having fun.
You're going to be out there fishing anyway. You might as well fish a tournament with us.
Oh, yeah.
There's always going to be drama and everything, but, man, if you get drama in this, and we're in bad.
We're just gonna have fun with it.
Somebody's gonna get mad at you because you wore the wrong color dress.
Maybe I should get one of them dresses like Dolly Parton's jacket, a dress of many colors, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You had a coat of many colors. Maybe I need to get Grandma to knit me a dress of many colors, and nobody can get mad.
That's
I had
right.
stripes on the back and checks on the front, baby.
Just have wardrobe changes there, Daryl.
Hey,
Come out at halftime, swing back in, jump back.
Hooker, that's big enough for you too, okay? You're up there in Utah. Y'all got them weird minds up there anyway. I don't need you getting this audience in the middle of what I'm going to do and what I can't do.
No, I'm here to help you. I'm a very good helper.
Let me help you, help me. Okay, yeah, I see how that goes over.
Anybody that's fishing,
Trust me.
anybody that's fishing the jug tournament or planning on fishing it, go ahead and start letting us know where we can start getting our stuff together.
Yeah, we want to get a lot of people in, and we're letting, for anybody that goes jug fishing RBL, we are letting every fish go, guys. This is not where we're going to catch 50 fish in one night off of jugs. We will be letting every single one of those fish go, and it'd be just like all other tournaments. So I know there's
and if you want to keep fish on after the tournament, you can keep all you want.
You dang right, boys. You ain't going. You ain't going to get as many fish as I keep in a year. I don't believe I'm going to delete the dang river from fish. Let's see. Since I've been fishing the Tennessee River, let me count how many. Zero. I've never kept a fish out of the Tennessee River of fish. So if I kept 2 or 3, I think I'd be all right.
Gimpy, the chicken contest this weekend, chicken tournament, is live fishing tournament league tournament.
Yeah,
8 o'clock till 2 in the afternoon.
It'll be on probably my
Palmettos, Chad's, and who's the other one?
We're talking about a wholly different dang tournament, James. You're in the wrong tournament. We're talking about the woke, the wokes.
Randy,
You're having a chicken tournament too this weekend?
No, I was mentioning Gimpy. I was replying to Gimpy there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
Look at Daryl. You don't even know this is your show. You don't even know what's going on?
What? No, I don't know what's going on most of the time. My wife. If you don't believe it, ask my wife. My God.
His wife's like my wife. She keeps up with everything.
If anything's gonna get kept up around here, it's gonna be by my wife. I can promise you that much. But I'll tell you what she did today. She snapped and vacuum sealed like 7 bags of beans day before yesterday, and she's like, "Boy, I'm glad I got all them done." Well, I went out there this morning and picked 7.5 more gallons for her today.
Oh, she had beat.
She put up 10. She vacuum sealed 10 more bags. She broke up and vacuum sealed 10 more bags of beans today. Took her 3 hours to do. So she didn't want to see me go out to the garden no more. I guarantee you that much. We got beans coming in. I cannot eat any raw vegetables right now either. and I've got tomatoes coming in, I got cucumbers coming in, and I'm like, broccoli, my broccoli's coming in. And I talked to Dr. Ray. I said, so I still can't eat any raw vegetables? No, you can cook them and eat them, but no raw vegetables. I said, how do you cook a cucumber?
Oh,
I do that. I never heard nobody cooking a cucumber. I guess you could.
Yes, you could fry it.
I don't know about fried cucumbers. I've eaten fried pickles before, though.
That's what
Same.
it might be like fried pickle.
So if anybody's got, I don't think so. So if anybody's got a fried knows how to cook a cucumber, because I can't eat it raw, and I can't even eat a tomato sandwich now. Tell me how bad that is. Yeah,
Wow.
I cannot eat a tomato.
You can't eat the little seeds out of the tomatoes. You've had your last tomato sandwich in your life.
Don't you even say that. I promise you, I will be eating at least one tomato sandwich. I've got a CT scan, and she said, I'll talk when I look at that, I'll let you know, because I was pitching a fit about not eating no vegetables. Or no raw vegetables.
so tell me how you make your tomato sandwich.
Well, a tomato sandwich ain't no good unless it has tomato and you turn that tomato almost black with the pepper and put salt on it and mayonnaise, lettuce, and if you got some bacon, you put bacon on it.
Oh, I know what that is, but yeah, you say, do you like mayonnaise instead of Miracle Whip?
That's it, Steve Douglas.
There you go. I can do that too. Or now, if you can't afford the bacon, there's always Alabama round steak you can fry and put in with it.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's not a tomato sandwich. That's a bacon lettuce BLT. A tomato sandwich.
When I was growing up,
tomato about that big, 2 pieces of bread, Miracle Whip,
There you go.
pepper on that sucker, throw it together and shove it down.
now see, here's the thing. You had more money when you was growing up when I was growing up, because when I was growing up, we didn't always could afford bacon, so it was Alabama round steak or Spam.
We couldn't afford either one of them, so we just ate the tomato and Miracle Whip.
Now I eat a tomato sandwich like that too. Now I love just a straight up tomato with cheese on it.
Hey, Daryl, I'm gonna mute the mic because I'm heading to the boat ramp. I just wanted to thank Steve for everything he's done and does, and I'm glad we could get back to some.
There you go.
Well, I appreciate it, James. I appreciate it very much.
I'll be listening. All right.
So, but no, hey, give me a good old tomato sandwich, and I'll put cheese on it sometime too. I ain't got to have nothing but a tomato.
Y'all done got me thinking, and yeah, exactly. You done got my mouth watering. I take me a big sandwich right now.
Yeah,
I gotta have the homegrown ones. Them stupid ones you buy at Kroger's or Publix or whatever. You can't even make a tomato sandwich out of that.
Heck no. And the wife she cooks them down and cans them too. We can them. I've only got 56 tomato plants out there.
Dang.
So.
I've got 2.
Two? Man, you ain't even got no tomato plants, Steve. I need to bring you some tomatoes.
Yeah. I got me a yellow cherry tomato plant the other day that had cherries on it already, and then I got 2 beef sticks or beef steaks or something like that. I like those big heirloom type tomatoes.
Man, I got some that very few people have. It's called a Dolly Parton tomato plant.
Oh yeah,
it's an heirloom. Son, there's a reason it's called Dolly Parton.
They get big.
She got some big old tomatoes on her. I mean, huge tomatoes. And my mother got the seed somewhere and planted them, and then we've been planting them for about probably 15 years now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, boy, they may not have a whole lot on them, but man alive, they Dolly Partons if I ever was. I'm talking almost 2-pound tomatoes. So
really, that's huge.
And their flavor got a good flavor. If you ever want another good flavor, they don't make big tomatoes, but Abe Lincoln tomatoes are really good too.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they're not a big tomato, but they've got a lot of good flavor to them. So. But shoot, any tomato out of the garden better than out of Kroger for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we've been in here an hour. It's about time to wind it up. I appreciate you coming on, Stephen. And man, I'll tell you what, we're trying to pray for you all we can. The good Lord can do a lot. I'm telling you. I feel like that if it hadn't been for people praying and helping me, I wouldn't be here today for sure. And I know you appreciate everything everybody's done for you. And we want you to be around for a long time. Hey, we love you, and hey, man, we want you to be part of us as always, man, for sure.
We're gonna try. I got those treatments, but I'm also gonna do stuff on my end too, like what I eat and what I don't eat.
Yeah, like we talked about.
Yeah. So, now you got me thinking about them damn tomatoes.
Yeah. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with them tomatoes for sure. Yeah, man, we're making everybody hungry now.
Yeah. But I appreciate all the people that donated and the people that put it together and yeah, it's just amazing to see the community come together for little old me. But I appreciate everybody.
Hey, but no problem. We were glad to do it. So, all right. Well, I know James is on his way out. He can't talk. But Steve, you got anything left?
Oh man, it was great hanging out. Steve, I hope you get feeling better. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Just happy to be here. That's all I can say. Just love kicking it with you guys on the Wednesdays. It's always fun.
There you go. All right, Mr. Randy and Lisa, y'all got anything?
One thing, Steve, what part of Kentucky you live in? He froze up.
Froze. He didn't need you. You didn't need to know.
Nope. He's headed to the kitchen to get him a tomato sandwich.
Oh, did you hear what he asked you, Steve?
What's that?
He wanted to know what part of
you
Kentucky
live in.
you live in. What?
Yeah, the screen was kind of locking up. But what do you want? What kind of Kentucky? Where am I at in Kentucky?
Yeah,
Where
what
you
part of
live in?
Kentucky?
Oh, we're about 30 miles south of Louisville.
See, I told you, Daryl.
James was the one to argue saying he lived in Paducah. I don't know why you guys scream at me. Why is it my fault? Why is it my fault that James told you Paducah? How does that bring me in the middle? So this is what I put up with every week. James makes a statement that you lived in Paducah, and I ain't got no dog in the fight, and it become my problem.
Paducah would be a good place to go because you got all the rivers right there: Tennessee, Cumberland, Ohio, and Mississippi. So that's a good place to go.
Yeah. Hooker, what are you trying to say?
Everything's your fault. Always. That's rule number 1.
Yeah, but I can shut your mouth just like that. So that's rule number 2.
Steve, Mr. Douglas, we are glad to see you. Glad to see you up and about. We're glad that we could have this opportunity to give you a little bit back. You've helped all of us so much through the years, and we appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Randy.
we want to say we're glad we can do something other, and you'll stay in our prayers, boss.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm planning to hang around a few more years. I got too much stuff to do.
He's got a bunch of ride holders to get rid of.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, man, if you got faith, all I can say is if you got faith, you got everything, man. And that's the way it is. And I know you got a good attitude, and just keep a good attitude and keep the faith. And man, you never know what can ever happen for sure. And we all got a plan and we all got a time to go, but hopefully your time's not now. And we'll have a bunch more years to have a good time with. And we'll have you back on the show here. You have to put up with us bunch of loonies again, but it is
all right. I don't get to hang with loonies too much.
Well, you get to hang with one this weekend with John. He's a wild one. You like John. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude. I talked to him a few times. He's called concerned, and so yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. All right, everybody out there in chat, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We've had a wonderful night. Hey, guys, always remember, There's always one looking down on you that you can talk to when you need him, for sure. And we'll catch y'all guys next weekend. We love every one of you. Y'all have a great night, and we will catch y'all later. Say goodbye, everybody.
Take care, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.